Good morning, my YouTube family. How is everybody doing on this lovely higgity hump day morning? Hopefully, everybody is doing wonderfully blessed, having a great day with their loved ones, being safe wherever you are in this beautiful world that we live in. This is Crypto and Stock Talk with Jaime G. I be that Mexicannn, not that Mexican. That brings you the latest and greatest in the crypto and in the stock world, guys, so that our accounts can go up in that dinero, in that money, sooner than later, hopefully, right? None of this is financial advice, guys. This is just me yip yapping on YouTube, sharing my thoughts and opinions. Nothing more, nothing less. I apologize, guys, that I didn't make this video yesterday evening. I just got busy with my kids. They were pulling me left and right. They stretched me thin and wore me out. And I fell asleep, guys, so I apologize. But nonetheless, I am making this video for you guys right now. So let's dive right into it. We're going to be talking about Citius Pharmaceuticals. So now, why am I bringing Citius Pharmaceuticals onto our radar? Well, I'm glad you asked. Well, guys, they have 3 drugs in the pipeline, and out of those 3, 2 of those, there is nobody out there that has any kind of medication for it, let alone FDA approved prescriptions for these areas of medicine. So the first one is called mino-lok, right, which is currently in phase 3. Then they have it's called halo-lido, which is in phase 2. All right, those two are the ones that there is no prescription and no FDA approved medicine out there for these type of illnesses, right, guys? So that's why I'm super bullish, because if they get FDA approval once they go through their phases, man, that can be groundbreaking, and it will shoot Citius to the moon, in my opinion, anyways. And third, they have is called mino-rap, which is in preclinical trials right now, guys. So it's in the infancy stages of clinical trials, but nonetheless, they're in trials, right? So, Citius, who are they? What do they do? I currently own 125 shares, guys, of Citius Pharmaceuticals. And so it says Citius Pharmaceuticals is a specialty pharmaceutical company dedicated to the development and commercialization of critical care products. What they focus on: anti-infective and cancer care. It is currently advancing 3 proprietary product candidates: mino-lok, which is in phase 3, which is an antibiotic lock solution used to treat patients with catheter-related bloodstream infections; Citi-002, which is provides anti-inflammatory and anesthetic relief to persons suffering from hemorrhoids, aka from an itchy butt. That's the one that's in phase 2. And guys, did you guys know that over 25 million units of over-the-counter topical combination prescriptions for hemorrhoids were sold in the United States during a 12-month period, estimating $80 million a year? That's a lot of money for some itchy butt cream for hemorrhoids. $80 million a year, guys, in over-the-counter products. You know what I mean? Although there is numerous over-the-counter products, guys, right, commonly used for hemorrhoids, none possess safety and efficacy generated from rigorous clinical trials, right? And that's where Citius's halo-lido products will be an important treatment option for physicians to provide for their patients, right, guys? Because there is no FDA-approved medicine out there. And then you have the Citi-101, which is a bioabsorbable film impregnated with minocycline and rimifene for reducing acute inflammation and microbial colonization of breast tissue. Expanders used in breast reconstruction surgeries following mastectomies, guys. So, alrighty, here, this is the article I'm going to read to you guys. But briefly, real quick, guys, I just wanted to share, that like I said, there is no FDA approval for halo-lido. I already mentioned that. I apologize. Let me read this article to you guys real quick, guys. So it says, Citius Pharmaceutical leads discussion of mino-lok's potential to address biofilm and CLABSI challenges. Third webinar was most well attended in the mino-lok series, drawing strong attendee interest from investors or investigators, clinical trial staff, and referring physicians. So it says Citius Pharmaceuticals, a specialty pharmaceutical company dedicated to the development and commercialization of critical care products, with a focus on anti-infective products, in adjunct to cancer care, unique prescriptions, products, and stem cell therapy. Today announced updated delivery during its third mino-lok phase 3 trial related webinar. Mino-lok, the company's lead product candidate, is an antibiotic lock therapy designed to salvage central venous catheters, CVCs, in patients with catheter-related bloodstream infections, other known as CRBSIs, or central line-associated bloodstream infections, CLABSIs. The webinar, led by Dr. Ellen Latter, Vice President of Clinical Operations at Citius Pharmaceuticals, was attended by investigators, clinical trial staff, and referring physicians from trial sites participating in mino-lok phase 3 clinical trial. We are encouraged to see strong and growing interest with the clinical community in mino-lok as potential treatment option for patients with CRBSI/CLABSI. You cold, buddy? Sorry, my son woke up. There are currently no FDA-approved therapies to salvage infected CVCs, stated Dr. Myron Kuzmin. Says we are encouraged to see strong and growing interest within the clinical community in mino-lok as a potential treatment option for patients with CRBSI. There are currently no FDA-approved therapies to salvage infected CVCs. That's why I am bullish on this company, guys, stated Dr. Myron Kuzmin, Executive Vice President and Chief Medical Officer for Citius Pharmaceuticals. We believe mino-lok has the potential to become the gold standard in CRBSI care and the first and only, keyword, first and only FDA-approved treatment option for salvaging catheters in patients with CRBSI, added Myron Holubekik, President and Chief Executive Officer. That's why, guys, this company is going to shoot to the moon if they get FDA approval. Today, the standard of care for patients with CRSBI is to remove and replace a CVC by penetrating the biofilm, breaking down bacterial colonies, and eradicating the bacteria. Mino-lok's proprietary formulation has the potential to allow healthcare providers to salvage indwelling vascular catheters rather than replace them. So in other words, for one, make it a lot safer and faster for the patient. This was our most well-attended webinar to date, which we believe is an indication of the importance of the work we are doing to address critical unmet need in salvaging infected central lines, concluded Dr. Allen. The webinar agenda included a review of the formation of catheter biofilm, CLABSI, treatment challenges with biofilm pathogen response to specific antimicrobials, and benefits of mino-lok. So it says about CRBSI, which is important for us to know, right? So it says central venous catheter CVCs are life-saving vascular access ports in patients requiring long-term intravenous therapies. So guys, it's life-saving access ports. So obviously the CVCs are something very important, you know what I mean, to administer fluids and blood products, nutritional solution, and medication, as well as hemodynamic monitoring. So obviously, guys, these CVCs is their lifeline, you know what I mean? Gives them their medicine, their food, they're just everything that they need. So these CVCs is an important part of their is a part of their health, you know, for the people that require it. Nutritional solution and medication, as well as other. Okay, I already read that. I apologize. It says, while CVCs are important in treating many conditions, particularly in intensive care units, they pose a significant risk for device-related infections and are a leading cause of morbidity and mortality. Wow. Of the approximately 7 million CVCs used annually in the U.S., about 500,000, or in other words, 500,000, or 7%, become infected, leading to serious life-threatening infections called catheter-related bloodstream infections, or in other words, CRBSIs. Wow, guys, 500,000 out of 7 million, that's a lot. They get infected, and that's where this mino-lok medication comes into play and could possibly help these people. You know what I mean? So they don't get these serious life-threatening infections. You know, it would be nice if you can knock down that 7% to 6 or 5 or 4%, you know? It has been shown that antibiotics alone are unable to penetrate the biofilm caused by bacteria in the CVC, and there are currently no approved therapies for salvaging infected central venous catheters. The standard of care in the management of CRBSIs consists of removing the infected CVC and replacing it with a new catheter at a different vascular access site. These procedures are costly, and 15 to 20% of the procedures are associated with significant morbidity. So in other words, guys, for one, it's dangerous when they have to replace these, and two, it costs the patient lots of money. So it's crucial what Citius is doing with this mino-lok, which is in phase 3, guys. So that's a great thing. You know what I mean? So that's why I'm bullish. And also on May 13th, guys, at 1:50 Eastern Standard Time, they're going to be reporting about ADR, which is something to do with COVID-19 response, guys. That's, I believe, another medication they're working on. They're going to talk about it at the Benzinga Small Cap Conference. So the price could possibly shoot up. It could possibly shoot up, guys. So just be aware of that. All right, guys. So now I'm going to give you some price targets on Wall Street and some levels of resistance and support, and then I will be done. Thank you for your time. Okay, guys. So Citius Pharmaceutical gained 0.8% yesterday, guys, rising from 237 to 229. Right, guys, and it has gained 8 days in a row. Now it's up 58% in the last 2 weeks, 30% in the last month, and 55% in the last 3 months, and 183% over the past year. They have a market cap of 319 million, right, guys? So they're definitely more along the lines of a penny stock, right? So their 52-week high is $2.90. Wall Street gives it a buy rating with a price target of $4 on the low, which is a 67% increase. They give it a 67 increase, and $6 on the mean, which is a 151% increase, and $8 on the high, which would be a whopping 234% increase, which isn't too bad, right, guys? Depending on what you invest. Like I said, I have 125 shares. The first level of resistance, guys, is at $2.46. Second level is at $2.54, and the third level is at $2.75. The pivot point for you day traders is at $2.13. And first level of support is $2.23. Second level, $2.07. And if it continues to dip, it is at $1.96 for that third level. Right now, guys, it is currently trading at $2.32. Okay, guys, so it is sitting past that. It is just a little bit shy of that. What is that? 32, 20, 18 cents shy of that first level of resistance at $2.54. So it is closer to that level of support or resistance than it is to support. The first level support's at 2. Well, actually, no, I apologize, guys. It's spanking in the middle of first level support at 223 and the level of resistance at 254. So it can go either way, as you can see where it's sitting. So I think right now would be a good time to pick up some shares if you wanted to buy. So, for example, say you had $300 and you wanted to invest into biopharmaceuticals, Citius. So, in my opinion, I would buy $150 worth of shares now, right? And then I would give it a day or two and see what it does. And now if it continues to dip, right, like I said, that I would pick some up at $2. $1.23, I would pick up another $150 worth, which would make it, the $300 that I had. So, in my opinion, right now is a good time to pick up some shares, and then, like I said, $150 worth of shares, and then your remaining money, I would say wait a couple days, see if it dips down anymore, and if it does, let it dip to about $2.23, and then snatch up another $150, which would give you $300 worth of shares. All right, guys. So those were the levels of resistance and support. And gave you the price target, right? In the ownership breakdown, retail investors own 84.3%, which are retail investors, guys, are investors such as you and I. Institutional investors, such as the big dogs, such as like Vanguard, BlackRock, Charles Schwab, so on and so forth. Those are institutional investors, guys. They own 6.5%. Individual investors, which is, employees, the owners, the vice president, so on and so forth. They own 9.1% of the company. So which of Wall Street's big dogs own shares of Citius? You have Vanguard, Renaissance Technologies, and you have BlackRock, who own shares of Citius. And they're not going to invest their clients' money or their own personal money into a stock that they don't see profits in the near and foreseeable future, guys. So that's always a plus. So, guys, this is why I put Citius on our radar. They have some good drugs in the pipeline in phase 3 and phase 2. So this is Crypto and Stock Talk with Jaime. Guys, if you found this video useful, please consider to subscribe to the channel by hitting that notification bell and turning it on to all. And if you guys can do me a favor and show me some love and possibly give it a fat thumbs up and leave a comment down below, that helps me out with the YouTube algo and it costs you nothing. Well, guys, I'll be coming at you later this evening. Hopefully my kids don't stretch me too thin with another stock video. So until then, you guys stay safe, stay blessed, and hopefully you guys stay green in the markets. God bless.